Say it loud. I'm gay, and I'm
So
proud.
to say the words "I'm gay,"
Yeah, I know. I was like, wow, it's chock full of gays.
yeah.
The sun was setting, casting a warm golden glow on the quiet monastery. A group of young monks were sitting in the courtyard, studying ancient texts and discussing Buddhist teachings. As they spoke, a man walked through the gate and approached them. He was tall and muscular, with short cropped hair and a stern expression on his face. The young monks looked up in surprise, wondering who he was and what he wanted. The man walked towards one of the senior monks. He bowed slightly and said,
Greetings, venerable sir. I am a reporter from the city. I am here to write a story about your monastery and your faith. May I ask you some questions?
The senior monk nodded politely and said, Of course. What do you want to know? The man took out his notebook and pen and started to ask a series of questions. He asked about the history of the monastery, the daily routine of the monks, the teachings of the Buddha, the practices of meditation and chanting. He seemed to be interested in learning more about Buddhism, but he also had a hidden agenda. He was looking for something sensational to report on, something that would shock his readers. He was hoping to find some contradiction or hypocrisy in the monk's words or actions. After asking several questions, he said,
I have one more question for you, venerable sir. Do you know about homosexuals? How do you view them in Buddhism? Are they sinful or immoral?
The senior monk looked at the man, his face expressionless. He knew that this was a test, a challenge from someone who wanted to judge his knowledge and beliefs. But he remained calm and composed and replied in a gentle voice. Regardless of whether it is homosexuality or heterosexuality, both are attachments to desire and are like poison. The only difference is the type of poison each person is drawn to. On the path to becoming a Buddha, both must be let go. The man was taken aback by the monk's answer. He had expected a condemnation of homosexuality, a judgment of sin and wrongdoing. But instead, he heard a message of equality and compassion, a reminder that all human beings are subject to the same temptations and struggles. He hesitated for a moment, then asked,
But isn't homosexuality against the natural order of things? Don't you think it's a perversion?
The venerable monk looked at the man with a slight smile, as if he was seeing through his mask of prejudice and ignorance. He said, Which drug are you addicted to? Is it the drug of anger, the drug of pride, the drug of ignorance? Or is it the drug of desire? Don't blame others for your own addiction, my friend. We all have our own poisons to deal with. The only way to overcome them is to cultivate wisdom and compassion, to see through the illusions of the mind and find the true nature of reality. The man stood there for a moment, stunned by the monk's words. He had never heard such a wise and profound teaching. He felt a sense of respect and admiration for the venerable monk, and a deep longing to learn more from him. He bowed his head and said,
Thank you, venerable sir. You have given me much to think about. I will come back to learn more from you.
The senior monk nodded, his eyes sparkling with kindness and understanding. He said, May you find peace and happiness, my friend. May you be free from all poisons and afflictions. May you awaken to your true nature and become a Buddha,